Greetings, fellow marshmallows. Well, it's time to take a look at the first episode of Season 3 of Vernica Mars. Welcome, Wagon. Veronica starts her criminology class. Veronica solves a mystery given out in the class in 6 minutes. Logan, who was also at Hearst, is still dating Veronica. Dick has just returned, getting into Hearst, but he's shaken up from Beaver's suicide. Vinny approaches Keith with a case, but he refuses it. Keith is tracking a bail jumper. Stosh Piz Piznarki becomes Wallace's roommate, and Piz loses all his belongings. Veronica comes in to help. Keith's bail jumper, Cormac Fitzpatrick, is found, and he gets into the car with Keith. Veronica and Mac listen to a rape victim protesting the university's policies on the issue. Soon, Dick crashes the rally. Keith tells Cormac that he helped Kendall get out of town, and Cormac is being targeted by the Fitzpatricks. Veronica and Piz visit the police department, and they say there have been other victims. Veronica learns that the Hearst welcome wagon is actually fake. Veronica meets Parker Lee, who knows both Veronica and Mac. Veronica, Parker, Mac, Wallace, and Piz go to a concert. Veronica talks about Piz's problem at the concert, and three kids say that they saw a white girl who was faking being fat. Dick shows up at Mac's door and tells her that Beaver never cared about her. Veronica finds Piz's guitar, and they visit the cellar. The sales description matches that of other people. Veronica talks to Piz about a suspect, but he says it doesn't match the woman he saw. Keith and the bail jumper's car gets stranded. Veronica signs up for the mentoring program in criminology class, and she notices that one of the kids at the concert has a criminal record. Dick is beaten up when he talks to another man's girlfriend, but Logan tases the man. Veronica finds the welcome wagon girl, the seller's wife. Piz asks Veronica if Logan is her boyfriend. Keith and the bail jumper go to Kendall's house, and Kendall is romantically involved with Cormac. They have dinner, but Keith learns that Vinny is working for Liam Fitzpatrick. When Keith returns, it is too late. Cormac has already killed Kendall and leaves Keith for dead in the cold night air. A disheveled Dick shows up at Logan's door and cries. Veronica sleeps on Mac's couch one night, and the next morning, they wake up to find that Parker has been raped, her head shaved. Ugh, that's not good. So let's take a look at the production of this episode, beginning with the development. Welcome, Mike, is the first episode of the series to air on the CW as opposed to UPN. Paul McGuire, the spokesman for the CW, said the series was picked up because the critics are behind it and our research has constantly shown that Gilmore shared more audience commonality with Veronica than any other show from UPN, except Top Model. Veronica was placed on Tuesdays after Gilmore Girls, with the network hoping for the Gilmore Girls audience to stay tuned for Vernica Mars. Thomas stated that the CW had requested some changes to the show to fit in better with the Gilmore Girls audience. Quote, "The network really wants us to be a good companion piece for Gilmore Girls. They've had a couple of thoughts on storylines that are too dark." Welcome Wagon also introduces a new title sequence for the show. The visuals of the theme song are different, and although We Used to Be Friends by the Dandy Warhols was still employed as the theme song, a remix was used instead of the original. Regarding the changes, Thomas elaborated, quote, "Alright, the main titles. Why the change? As you'll see here, the previous titles were such a high school aesthetic. It would have felt silly for me to go back to college with the same sort of look. The notebook paper. So it felt like we needed to change for college anyway. In season 1, when we did the first titles, the network was very clear on wanting to sell it as a high school show rather than a noir show. But once we went to college, I had a chance to redo the titles. I wanted it to feel noir." For the theme song, Thomas asked the Dandy Warhols to commission a remix of the original track, which Thomas reported enjoying upon first listening. Thomas and the crew also introduced several narrative changes to the show starting in the 3rd season. Thomas wanted to invite new viewers to the show by trying to start with a clean slate and writing the show references to former plot lines and character development. With regards to Welcome Wagon, Thomas stated that he wanted episode 1 this year not to rely much on past knowledge. He also tried to make the episode very sort of breezy and chattery and funny. The episode reintroduces the case of the Hearst serial rapist, a storyline presented in a 2nd season episode. In contrast to the previous seasons, which had several concurrent mysteries, Thomas planned for season 3 to have 3 consecutive mysteries, the first of which would be the serial rapist. To serve as a 22-episode mystery, you have to have a larger playing field. To serve as a 9-episode mystery, we could keep that tighter, more focused. It was made available on MSN for the week leading up to the broadcast. However, the episode was only available for Microsoft users and not for Apple users. Weird. And now on to the writing. Welcome Wagon was written by series creator Rob Thomas and directed by John T. Kretschmer. Mark A. Thomas' 7th writing credit for the series, and Kretschmer's 10th directing credit for the show. On September 26, 2006, a week before its broadcast on the CW, Welcome Wagon features the final appearance of Chris McCarpenter as Kento Casablancas, who appeared on a total of 11 episodes on the show. The previous summer, when asked about her role in Season 3, Carpenter responded that she would be performing a little more of the same with a really, really interesting twist. And it starts the first episode. You've got to watch it. You missed the first episode, you're out of the loop. Got to tune in right away. And now finally on to the casting. Welcome Wagon sees the promotion of 4 actors to star billing. 2 of them, Sidney Mack Mackenzie and Don Lamb, have previously served as recurring characters, and two of whom, Stash Biznarki and Parker Lee, make their first appearance in the episode. Thomas revealed that Major Reno was going to be a series regular the previous summer, a move that pleased many fans. Asked by Michael Osceola whether Veronica and Mac would be roommates, Thomas replied that they would not, citing that such a living arrangement would prevent Veronica from having scenes with Keith. Nevertheless, Major Reno commented that Mac and Veronica's relationship would continue to be close throughout the season. The friendship with Veronica is one of my favorite parts of the entire show. So it's great to have 2 really strong personalities getting along so well. Mulhaney was told that he would be a series regular in Season 3 the previous February, only a few days after his wedding. Mulhaney was very pleased to be a series regular, comparing his status to becoming a family member in the show rather than someone who comes over for dinner occasionally. Piss was named after the director of the show's pilot episode, Mark Pisnarski. He was created in order to give Veronica a male friend who was not upper class. Thomas Gulp is a Lloyd Dobler mold, and a middle-class kid from a Portland suburb who has too many words coming out of his mouth most of the time. Parker Lee serves as Mac's roommate, with Thomas calling her everything that Mac is not. Thomas also said the character was not created or introduced in reaction to negative fan opinion toward second season character Jackie Cook. The episode features the first appearance of teaching assistant Tim Foyle. In addition, Welcome Wagon features the first appearance of the character of Mo Flatter. Originally, Michael Cera, who starred in The Grapes of Wrath, was going to play a similar role, but the role of Mo Flatter was created after Cera couldn't take the role due to scheduling conflicts. Interesting. So overall, that's the first episode of Season 3. This episode is kind of interesting, and yeah, that's all I can say about it. So there you go. So overall, I give Welcome Wagon 4 marshmallows out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in a bit as we look at the next episode, my Big Fat Greek Rush Week. So until then, remember everyone, the game is on. The game's afoot.